Hi, this is Steve from Mission Bell Media. One of the questions I get asked a lot is about optimizing images for web. So if we look at stock images that we may have, for example, if I take a look at this image here, oh, it's a beautiful image, but if I look at the file information, I can see it's almost 12 megabytes. And if I were to put this in a small spot, like let's say where this graphic is right here, um, my web browser is going to have to pull that entire 12 megabyte file, and then it's going to resize it. This is tremendously inefficient. It's going to slow down the load speed of the site, and if people are using a mobile device, it's really going to wreck their user experience. It's going to use a lot of data. So we probably want to change the size of this file. What I've got here, I've got a stock image that I downloaded. I actually didn't do it in full resolution, but I did do it in fairly large resolution. But like, let's say we wanted to put it into a website. We didn't need it to be full width. It's only going to be part of the width. So the first way we'd look at resizing that would be in Photoshop. So here's Adobe Photoshop. What we can do here is we could just go to File, Export, Save for Web. So that brings up this dialog box here. We can set our width. Now, most websites have a width between around 960 and 1200 pixels of the content area. So if it's going to be, say, in a 1/3 column layout, we could divide that number by 3, or if it's going to be in a 1/4 column layout or a half, you get the idea. But you rarely ever have to have anything wider than 1920. Let's just say it's going to be in a half a column or a half width column. So if we're using a 1080 pixel content width, then a 512 pixel width would be fine. So if I do that and then I hit save, it's going to save it at this size. You'll also see that the quality is set to about 60, which for web is fine. Now, maybe you don't have Photoshop. Maybe you don't want to pay the subscription fee for Creative Cloud. That's understandable. There are tools online. This is one, onlineimageeditor.com. So we can go here and we'll say we want to upload this file. Oh, no, I don't want that one. Sorry, that's a much larger file. We're going to choose a file. We're going to get this. We're going to upload that. All right, here we could crop it, but what we really want to do here is we want to resize it. So we said that like around 500 is probably fine. And then I hit apply, and then I'm going to hit save and save that as a local image. All right, so now that's going into download. Now, we've already significantly reduced the file size. What I'll do is I'll go one step further. This is another free service, tinypng.com. And then I go here and I say, I want this file, and this is the resized version. And you can see now this did not compress it a lot, only 2%. I probably wouldn't even bother with this, but oftentimes you can get a significant improvement in file size by using tinypng. So again, check it out. If it works, great. Now, our image here, if I am going to take a look at our file sizes, so my original file was 352K, and my new one is 28K. So as you can see, that is going to load a lot faster. And as far as in that website, you're not going to be able to tell the difference between the two files, except that the one site will load a whole lot faster than the other. So if we keep our image sizes down, we can have a tremendous impact on overall user experience. Hope you find that helpful.